feel like when I met Jennifer for the first time, it was like an instant connection. Like I've known her forever. And I could breathe like a sigh of relief.
Arsenio and Victoria and Edith, they're just incredibly special people. Arsenio, he lived such a long and wonderful life. The first time I went to the home, it was for Arsenio. The family was so welcoming. Not long after that, I think Victoria, she was in the hospital and then I was called in.
She would help by taking my mom's vitals, talked about her diabetic needs, and suggested that she go on the Libre system.
Teaching Edith how to do it the correct way. I think Victoria was more than thrilled, so she didn't have to prick her fingers anymore.
I'm very thankful for Jennifer, for everything she does.
She's able to come through with her generosity, with her kindness, with her skill set, and just really break through those barriers.
She never sways from who she is. She's always compassionate. She's always strong. She's always there.
Living here in Hawaii, the island either embraces you or it doesn't. The island has embraced Jennifer. The culture, the people, the spirit. She just personifies the island of Maui.
The electricity went off at 4 a.m. The wind was just howling. I've never heard or felt anything like that. The upper neighborhood needed to be evacuated. And when I went back upstairs, I just looked out the sliding doors and just started getting smokier and smokier. And then we didn't hear any warnings, no sirens went off. My nephew, who is a lifeguard, he heard it on the scanner. Hey, the fire jumped. It's by the park. You need to get out now. It was not maybe 100 feet away.
Our house was the first or second that caught the fire. I did not have chance to take anything. Only myself and the clothes that I was wearing at that time. My grandson, Ataboy, carried me downstairs. And the fire alarm was all ringing and screaming.
It really becomes kind of clear just the extent of what had happened. And our response from the office is to, okay, let's make sure all of our staff are accounted for.
I used to say this long before the fire, which makes it very eerie to talk about after the fire, but that Jennifer is literally the type of person who would run into a burning building to save somebody. I think it had been almost 2 full days that we hadn't heard from Jennifer, and I remember going to bed that night tearful, just hoping that whatever I woke up to in the morning was good news. And I woke up to a text that Jennifer was okay. That was like the best news that we could have received from the fire, because we received a lot of bad news.
We didn't have cellular, we didn't have internet, there was zero communication, nothing was working. So somebody told me, go to Maui Prep and just, walk around with your phone just, until you get a bar.
I was able to call her to just hear her voice. It was like really, just like such a relief.
During the Lahaina fires, Jen got out her old calendars, looked through her patient load, made a list of all of those people, and tried to track every single one of them down.
In my mind's eye, I knew exactly where they lived. I knew that I had to find these people. I had my list of names, I had my uniform on, I had my name tag. I went to the National Guard and he said, "You have people in there?" And I showed him, I had my pages. He said, "There's still little fires burning." He said, "And there could still be dead bodies in the street." He said, "Just, if you feel it's not safe, turn around." But I didn't know the magnitude of what actually happened and how far-reaching it was. It was all of Lahaina, just gone.
Lots of people are unaccounted for after the fire. Clients, lots of the residents of Lahaina.
We were going through handwritten lists to see if there were names on it that we knew. We were obviously looking for Jennifer and looking for Skip and anyone else that we could think of. Skip is somebody who was her patient many years ago, and Jennifer has taken him and so many others under her wing.
Today, we were supposed to have my past patient, Skip. He was going to be interviewed today. He died earlier this week. So I just wanted to, sorry. He absolutely loved BAYADA. We were his family. He would give you the last dollar out of his pocket to help you. That's the kind of man he was. And he just taught me so much.
Not a really emotional guy, but Skip, I met him probably 10 years ago. And this guy's a Vietnam veteran. He didn't choose to use his VA benefits because he thought somebody else should use it.
It's so important to have somebody like Jennifer who cares. She went above and beyond. Care and concern just runs through her veins.
You know that Nurse Lisa commercial from back in the day, and it's like this BAYADA nurse going out into a storm. And it seems like, does that really happen? And I think with Jennifer, it really does happen.
I think Jennifer is deserving of this recognition because the selflessness, the integrity.
We're so proud that she's in our community. Like, it wouldn't be the same.
You can just add and add and add. The depth of her compassion, the depth of her skills. I would nominate her for a hero award. But when you add in the fire, she just defines what a hero is.
It's an incredible honor. I'm still shocked and just, I'm so incredibly touched and honored that I would even be considered to be chosen. It's the highest honor that could be given to me.